Hello students, today we continue our second lesson work and energy. Today our first point is energy. Why does it happen? First example, if a pot having a plant is kept in the dark, the plant languishes. Second, on increasing the volume of a music system or a TV beyond a limit, the vessels in the house starts vibrating. And third one, collecting sunlight on a paper with the help of convex lens burns the paper. So what does it happen in all these three examples? So I will show the answer on one paper. Check. If a pot is having a plant is kept in the dark, the plant languishes. So what happened in this case? Check. When a pot having a plant is kept in the dark, the plant does not get light energy from the sun. As a result, plant fails to prepare its food by photosynthesis and it languishes. Second, on increasing the volume of a music system or a TV beyond a limit, the vessels in the house starts vibrating. What happened in this case? When we increase the volume of a music system on a TV beyond a limit, the sound energy travels through the medium in the form is of vibrational energy. This energy then transfer to the vessel and they starts vibrating. Third one, collecting sunlight on a paper with the help of convex lens burns the paper. Why? When we use convex lens to collect sunlight on a paper, the lens concentrates the entire light energy at a single point on the paper. This light energy then gets converted into heat energy and resulting in burning of paper. So in all the three cases, what does it happen? If energy is not available, then that is happen. So question is asked here, define energy, write its SI and CGS units. So mark the definition of energy first. Already we learned in previous standard, the capacity of a body to perform work is called its energy. The units of work and energy are the same. So SI unit of work as well as energy is the same, that is the joule. And CGS unit is what? CGS unit is erg. Remember this. You have learned that energy exists in various forms like mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electromagnetic energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, solar energy, etc. In this chapter, we are going to study two forms of mechanical energy, namely what? Potential energy and kinetic energy. So next point is about the kinetic energy. What will happen in the following cases? Again, three cases given for us. A fast cricket ball strikes the stumps. Second, the striker hits a coin on the carom board. Third, one marble strikes another in a game of marbles. So what happened in all the three cases? Now see the answer on separate paper. object. First one, a fast cricket ball strikes the stump. So what happened? When a fast moving cricket ball strikes the stationary stumps, the energy in the ball is transferred to the stationary stumps. As a result, the stumps gain kinetic energy and get displaced. Second example, the striker hits a coin on a carom board. When striker hits a coin on the carom board, the energy in the striker is transferred to the stationary coin. As a result, the coin gains kinetic energy and starts moving. In third example, one marble strikes the another in a game of marble. When one marble strikes the another marble in a game of marbles, the energy of a moving marble is transferred to the stationary marble and it starts moving in the direction of applied force. All getting? So come back. So see in that paragraph what is given. From the above examples, we understand that when a moving object strikes a stationary object, the stationary object moves. Thus, the moving object has some energy, part or all of which it shares with the stationary object, thereby setting it in motion. So, mark the definition of kinetic energy. Question is asked here. Define kinetic energy and derive the equation or expression of kinetic energy. So, what is the definition? Mark this definition first. The energy which an object has because of its motion is called its kinetic energy. The work done by a force to displace a stationary object through a distance s is the kinetic energy gained by the object. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to what? Work done on the object. So, kinetic energy is equal to what? Force multiplied by displacement. S means displacement. Next. Now, your question is asked, derive the expression for kinetic energy. Now, suppose a stationary object of mass m moves because of an applied force. Let small u means its initial velocity, that is the 0, because initially that object is at stationary, is at rest position. When capital F means applied force on an object, this generates an acceleration a, small a, in the object, and that is happen after time t. The velocity of object becomes equal to v, means initial velocity changes within that time t after applied force on an object. That initial velocity changes to final velocity v. The displacement during this time is s. Therefore, what is the work done? So, work done on the object is W is equal to force into displacement. W is equal to what? Force into displacement. According to Newton's second law of motion, we know the formula F equal to ma, mass and acceleration product, equation number 1. Similarly, in next line that you write, using Newton's second equation of motion, what is the second equation of motion? S is equal to what? Ut plus half at square. We know the meaning of all these terms. S means displacement, U means initial velocity, T means time, A means acceleration. However, as initial velocity u is equal to 0 because object is stationary. Therefore, that value u substitute in this equation. So 0 multiplied by time. So answer is 0. S is equal to what is remain? Half at square. Next. That is equation number 2. Therefore, see that. So, in this first equation, F means nothing but what? Work. F means nothing but work. So, W is equal to MA. We know the formula. Sorry, here. We know the formula of work. What? Work done W is equal to force into displacement. So, what is the value of force? MA. That we substitute in the formula. What is the value of S? Half AT square. That is also substituted in this equation. Using equation 1 and 2. These two values we substitute in that above equation. All are getting? Next. So, what? Therefore, W is equal to what? Half M. A is 2 times, so A square T square. Equation number 3. Using the Newton's first equation of motion. What is that first equation of motion? V is equal to final velocity V equal to U plus AT. But what is the initial value of U? That is the 0. Substitute here. So V is equal to 0 plus AT. So what is the value of V? V is equal to AT. This value of AT we substitute in equation number. Value of AT means nothing but V. That value we substitute here. Instead of AT we are writing V. So we are making the square in the next step. V square equal to whole bracket AT square. Equation number 4. This value of 4 substitute in equation number 3. So W is equal to work is equal to what? Half into M means mass of an object multiplied by V square means final velocity square using equation 3 and 4. Remember this. W is equal to half mv square. The kinetic energy gained by an object is nothing but the amount of work done on an object. So kinetic energy means work done. So instead of W we are writing kinetic energy. So kinetic energy Ke is equal to half mv square. This is the equation, this is the expression of kinetic energy. One solved example is given here. So read the question, this numerical problem carefully. Write in that pattern what is the given, what to find out. Then next, what is the formula we use to find out the answer. And third, next title is what? Solution means substitute the correct value at correct places and find out your final answer. All are getting? So first of all you solve this numerical problem. Next one is use your brain power. Actually this question is given in our new syllabus, that is for the self study. So you do the self, find out the self answer of this given question. Next. Now next point is potential energy. Try this. Now do this activity at home. Try this activity you do at home. But I will show the answer. You perform this activity at home. I will show the theoretical answer. 3 options are given for us. First one, an arrow is released from a stretch bow. Second, water kept at a height flows through a pipe into the tap below. And third one, a compressed spring is released. So which words describes the state of the object in the above examples? We are find out the answer of this question. And next, where did the energy required to cause the motion of object come from? One more question. This is the first question. Okay, first one. And second question is given here, that way showing by Roman number. If the object were not brought in those states, would they have moved? So we are confirming the answer of these 2 questions, whatever given here. Now see the answer. First one. So question is given here. Okay. So answer. The word in that given 3 example, which words? Stretch in case of bow, flows in case of water, and compress in case of spring. Describe the state of object. That is the answer of first option. Check there. Which word describe the state of object in the above examples? Which word? Stretch, flows and compress. Describe the state of object. Now, where did the energy required to cause the motion of object come from? The stretch, now see there, one by one. A stretch bow possesses potential energy due to its specific state, that is the specific state means position. When it is released, the stored energy is converted into kinetic energy and the arrow moves in forward direction. In next example, when water is kept at a certain height from the ground level in a tank, it possesses potential energy. When tap is open below, water in the tank starts flowing from tank to the tap under the influence of gravity, and stored potential energy of water gets converted into kinetic energy. Next, in third example, when a spring is compressed, energy is stored in it in the form of potential energy due to its specific state, that is a position. When the spring is released, the potential energy stored in it is converted into kinetic energy and the spring starts oscillating. In that, three examples. Now next one more option given for us. If the object were not brought in those states, would they have moved? Answer is no. If the objects were not brought in those states, they would have not moved. So answer of these two, whatever the activity is given for us, all answers we learn in that on that page. Now check there. So a question is asked here. Define potential energy. What is potential energy? So mark the answer. The energy stored in an object because of its specific state or position. Specific state means nothing but position is called potential energy. The energy stored in an object because of its specific state or position is called its potential energy. Getting next. Again, some example given for us. First one, hold a chalk at a height of 5 cm from the floor and release it. Second, now stand up straight and then release the chalk. See the second activity. And third one, is there a difference in the results of the two activities? If so, why? So again we learn the answer of these activity questions on one paper. Check. Clear? Now answer of the first. Hold a chalk at a height of 5 cm from the floor and release it. So what happened in that case? See the answer. Yes, there. Okay, and here the third option is given. Is there is a difference in the result of these two activities? Answer is yes. There is a difference in the results of these two activities. So what is that difference? Check. When we stand up straight and then release the chalk, the height from the point of release of the chalk with respect to ground is more as compared to first case where the chalk is at a height of 5 cm. Thus, according to formula of potential energy equal to mgh, m means mass of an object, G means acceleration due to gravity, and h means height. The energy possessed by the chalk in the second case will be more than in the first case. More the height, more the potential energy stored in an object. Remember this concept. Come back. So here question is asked like this: define potential energy and derive expression for potential energy. So what is the expression? So answer is given here. Expression for potential energy. To carry an object of a mass m, m means mass of an object, h means nothing but the height of that object above the earth surface, a force equal to mg. F is equal to what? F means nothing but the force, and value of force is what? Mg, that is given here, has to be used against the direction of gravitational force. The amount of work done can be calculated as follows. So how that calculated? Work is equal to nothing but, we know the formula, force into displacement. Therefore, work indicated by the letter capital W. Force, how much force is here? That is the mg, that value is substituted here. And displacement is nothing but what? This is the vertical displacement from ground up to the some height, means nothing but indicated as a s, or s. This s means displacement, but this vertical displacement specially indicated by the letter h. H means height, vertical displacement. So displacement is h. So we are getting the formula work done is equal to what? Mgh. Therefore, the amount of potential energy stored in the object because of its displacement. The amount of potential energy stored in the object because of its vertical displacement, that is nothing but the height, and therefore this work means nothing but what? Potential energy. The work done means potential energy. So we are getting the formula potential energy is equal to the product of mgh. M means mass of an object, g means acceleration due to gravity, and h means nothing but height of the object from the earth surface or from the ground level. Therefore, displacement to height h causes energy equal to what? Mgh to be stored in the object. All are getting? This is the formula of potential energy. What is the formula of kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is equal to what? Half mv square, that we learned in the previous point. Again one solved question given for us. Now read the question carefully and check that all given terms or quantities are in the same units or not. All given quantities are required in one unit system only. Otherwise, we are not directly substitute the value. We are converting that values in single unit system, that is a SI system or CGS system. And then solve the numerical problem in the same pattern that we learned in previous lesson also or earlier, that is given to find formula and solution, and finally you highlight your answer. So write in that pattern. I will show the answer in our assignment solution. All getting? Next, one more activity given for us. Ajay and see the picture carefully. Ajay and Atul have been asked to determine the potential energy of a ball. Ball is kept here, check that, see in the figure, of a ball of mass m kept on a table as shown in the figure. What answer will they get? Will they be different? What do you conclude from this? Potential energy is relative. The height of the ball with respect to Ajay and Atul are different. So the potential energy with respect to them will be different. So height of Atul and ball, and check the height of the Ajay and the ball. There is a difference in the height, and therefore there is difference in the potential energy. All getting? Think about this question. I will giving the information or extra explanation. Check that question given for us. So what answer will they get and will they be different? Check here. Answer: the late answer obtained by Ajay B, potential energy equal to mgh1, that is considered as the first height, and the answer obtained by Atul B, potential energy equal to what? mgh2, height is second height, that is a different height. The height at which the ball is kept is different for both of them. The height of the ball with respect to Ajay and Atul be different. Therefore, the potential energy of the ball with respect to Atul and Ajay obviously will be different. From this activity, we conclude that what is the conclusion of given activity? So potential energy is what? Relative. What relative? With relative to the height of the object. So in this way, today we learn about the kinetic energy and potential energy. All getting? So today we learn the concept energy, two types of mechanical energy: kinetic energy, its expression, its definition; potential energy, its definition and derivation or expression; and some solved examples are given in our textbook, and some activities are given, so we learn in detail. So see the video carefully and try to write down the answers of the given assignment. Thank you.